So I'm working on the fashion design topic because I wanted to have this kind of meeting between object design and fashion design at the same time. And the body, the human body, the silhouette, the human silhouette by itself was very interesting to me. Yeah, using the flesh as the main material of my project. And so I made some research. I did some research around the fashion, but not only, also custom tradition that you can encounter in different tribes or population, and how they actually change their shape and their silhouette to communicate something, because the human body is the main communicant between people. So the first revolution and evolution that interested me during the history costume was the jacket that you can see in the middle of the 14th century, at the end of the Middle Age, which was the main evolution for me in fashion. It took place in the men dressing, and it was funny to see that, because most of the time revolution appear in the woman dressing. It was a revolution because before the clothes were most of the time wrapped and draped around the body, so you can't really use all the gesture and all the position that we know nowadays. And it was a piece made for the costume war, that you wear under the armor. Mm-hmm. And after, because all the men and all people were very interesting to wear that kind of stitches clothes, because that was the first stitching clothes. They start to make it for the civil costume. So that was for me the first really revolution that appeared in the gesture and how we behave with our body. Mm-hmm. So after I start to search in different tribes or different population how they manage the fact to communicate with their body. You have the passive way, which is like kind of faking that you can encounter also nowadays with the fashion in general. How you can create a fake new silhouette by the clothes. So there is like a big sleeves or a very fat pants that really change the outside, but without making any transformation on the flesh. And the second categories was the active way, which is the opposite. So you have the same transformation, but it's really happen on the flesh and on the body. So most of the time it's tribes, like African tribes or a very primitive population, who are using it for ritual or to define their place in a social way, to define the beauty criteria. So for Western population, it's very painful to see it, but for them it means really something important in the way and in the place that they take in their population. Now it's most of the time using mechanism to really change and use the flesh as a material to draw
like
a
Chinese
new
little feet.
Yeah, like the Chinese little feet or the giraffe neck, the woman giraffe neck. There is also in transformation, which was very new, that I didn't know before, that in Africa, I think, or South Africa, they were using, and they are still using for most of the primitive tribes, two wooden sticks that they put directly on the neck of the baby, because it's more important on the head. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
On the head.
To make it
Flat and long, and more it's long, more beauty. And they are still using it, I think, for some part of the population.
Okay.
And for the children, because when they grow with the object which are around their head, and can grow and really reshape the human silhouette. Of nowadays question that can take in the Western country, the Occidental country. And you can't really see that since 4 decades we have a desire to take part of our body and how we shape. by taking care of what you eat, to be slim, by making sports, which are also kind of violent transformation, and for the more extreme part, the plastic surgery. But it's still fitting the same body or human body image that we have since a millennia. So it's still an archaic and anachronic image of the human silhouette. So I wanted to break that kind of rules and kind of norm that we have nowadays in our society, to create a new beauty, a new kind of freakiness, which really redefine the human silhouette.